What's up, my dudes? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at this new Leica Legends MX vs. ATV Legends trailer. You might have seen this one on the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross broadcast, right? That's where I first saw it. So we're going to be taking a look here, and Roto with the the gameplay better be good because it looks like it could be on a PS3, bro. Yeah, I would agree with that. I certainly think, THQ Rainbow Studios is going through a bit of an issue with the graphics because everybody's gotten so used to seeing the advertisements for the official Supercross games and all the different Milestone games, which are obviously known for their graphics. They're on a whole nother level than these MX vs. ATV games are currently. So I think that's definitely hurting MX vs. ATV that their main competition, looks so much more realistic, especially when you're trying to have the realistic Lucas Oil Pro Motocross replica tracks. I think MX vs. ATV is the official, whatever connection with that, right? For the replica motocross tracks in the game. But yeah, graphically, not only does it look very similar to All Out, but it just still kind of does look a little bit outdated for 2022, my dudes, right? It just does. But, I'm personally not somebody that cares that much about the graphics, obviously. MX Sim Spency boy, okay? Obviously, gameplay is what really makes the game, but I can certainly see where, when this is getting advertised on TV during the Pro Motocross broadcast, people are going to be like, ugh, what is that, right? Because they're so used to seeing those Milestone games being, during a Supercross broadcast or whatever. But as far as what's actually in this trailer, I mean, it ain't a whole lot of different shit than we've already seen. They tried to, interestingly enough, show all of these super zoomed in, camera angles to where, you don't really see the bike and the physics. Of course, they've already showed gameplay and all that, but I'm just saying, this is certainly an interesting way to show things for your, during the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross broadcast. They show first-person gameplay, I guess, to try to make it look like a more realistic new thing or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, you don't really see much else than that. I don't know. That's going to be the tale of the tale, right? Is the gameplay of it and the physics of it. But I do still think Legends is going to be a fun game. Maybe that's just me being a little, I love all motocross games in a sense, right? Because this is what I love. So, I'm going to have fun with it because it's going to have a lot more free ride track content than the Milestone games have. It's going to have some silly different vehicles to fuck around with, like the Milestone games don't have. So it's always a refreshing thing to have another MX vs. ATV game after having those Milestone games back to back to back to motherfucking back, and they don't ever really change that much. It is going to be nice to have something different, even if it is more like an all-out 0.5 or whatever. And that's certainly what it looks like. So, but at the same time, I do still think there can be some fun to be had. Yeah, I mean, this trailer does show some ruts. I know they posted on their social media. They've made some improvements to the terrain deformation. We haven't really seen much of that yet. They do throw some freestyle moves over the fucking shit. You can ride in first, like in a cockpit view on the UTV. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they just show a bunch of super zoomed in camera things. Not even really sure what track they're on there, but yeah, the more open world-y vibe that some of the free ride tracks are going to have will be interesting. The trail mode thing will be interesting. I mean, yeah, the paid DLC bikes are kind of bullshit. Yes, it does look like All Out. Yeah, the physics are not going to be perfect. They're not going to be like Reflex. You know, these are all the things that are just going to come with this game. Yeah, there's no track editor, but you do get, I guess, a whole new fresh selection. It's, you know, it's going to depend a lot on how much they have changed those Lucas Oil Pro Motocross replica tracks from the way they were in All Out to the way they are in this game, and how the bike reacts to that. That's going to be a big thing that really either makes or breaks the game, in my opinion. But either way, so yeah, we'll just have to see what all happens. I mean, I'm not totally blown away by the gameplay by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to have the 2 strokes, obviously. Can you believe we ever was at a time where, you know, AAA official dirt bike games just didn't have any 2 strokes? Yeah, it was a crazy time, wasn't it? Milestone, wasn't it? Oh, man. Even the MXers ATV series got bit with that flu a little bit. You know, back in the all-out days, there was no 252 stroke, or back in the fucking Alive days, that's what I meant. There was no 252 stroke other than the one in the little free ride area, but, yeah, and I'm pretty sure MX vs. ATV Supercross, did it even have 2 strokes in it? I don't know. Maybe Encore did, I can't remember, but either way, looks like they're back to having the 2 strokes and stuff like that, so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Legends, man. You know, I pretty much already said it, but I'll say it again. Don't pre-order it. Wait on the full review from me. Watch the full review. It was a similar thing that I said to Supercross 5 before it came out. And I think Supercross 5 was a lot more fun when it first came out. But boy, that game died off quick. Oh, I mean, it just did, like, for content reasons and a lot of other reasons, but hopefully that doesn't happen with Legends here, but I don't know, man. We'll just have to wait and see what all's customizable and that sort of a thing, right? I have no idea on all that stuff, man, but it does come out at the end of the month, so we'll be taking a look-ski. Either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.